Hello, sir. Good evening.
Hello, Shraddha. Good evening.
How are you doing today?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm doing good too. So, how has your day been coming along? How was it today?
Yeah, actually, it's Monday, and on Monday I take my weekly off.
Okay. So, that's
Okay.
interesting. Yeah. On Monday.
Yeah,
So, do you
yeah.
have that flexibility that you can decide when you want to take your weekly off?
No, no, no. No, it's not like that. Actually, after Corona, there were less people working in my office, right?
Okay.
And then I set my off on Monday, and I'm continuing this because it's comfortable for me. Whenever I want to go any government office like bank or any other, then it's easy to go. On Sunday, we cannot utilize.
Definitely. Yeah.
I can do only home household chores or any other works,
Yes.
which is
That's,
unnecessary.
yes. So, that's smart that you decide, and you can actually do any kind of outside work that you have to finish because on Sundays, everything is closed, as you mentioned, government offices, bank, and all that.
Yeah, 8 to 9 year I took my off on Sunday. I watched only TV and waste my time only.
Okay. So you have decided you want to be more productive now, make use of your holidays as well.
Yeah, I experienced that it's useful.
Definitely. That's nice. I like to rest and chill on Sundays, but these days I am working on Sundays, but usually I like to chill on Sundays, like, take that day off and chill. Do nothing.
Yeah, meeting first time on clapingo.
I think so. I think we have met before, probably. I don't know. I feel like I have met you before. I'm not sure.
No,
Or
no, I'm
yeah.
sure. I'm
Okay,
sure
you're
that
sure.
yeah, I
Okay.
never met.
Okay. So pleasure to meet you. I think you're from Ghaziabad, right?
Yeah, I'm from Ghaziabad. But how do you know?
It was mentioned in your location.
Okay, okay, okay. Currently, I'm living in Ghaziabad, and my native place is Jaunpur, UP.
Okay, that's great. Even I'm from UP, like my native place, but I never really lived over there. Like I was born and bred in Mumbai, so it's in UP, but I never really lived over there.
Okay, currently you are in Mumbai.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Once I have been in Mumbai, Thane.
Okay. So how was it? How did you find Thane?
Yeah, it was good. Actually, I went there for meet my wife. My
Okay.
father-in-law lived there.
Okay.
That's why I went there, and I been to beach and some other places. I went
That's
with
nice.
my wife and my father-in-law and mother-in-law.
Fantastic. So
Oh.
was it the first meeting? Like when you actually go and
No,
select?
no. Actually, they also belong from Jaunpur, but
Okay.
my father-in-law in MTNL.
Okay.
That's
He
why
works in MTNL?
I work in MTNL. That's
Okay.
why my wife went there, and she went from Jaunpur, and at that time I lived in Noida, and
Okay.
I went from Noida.
Okay. So is your job like a government job where you get placed at different locations?
No, no, no. I am working a private job. I am electrical engineer.
Okay. So then why Noida and then Ghaziabad now? Like why did you shift locations?
Yeah, I lived in Noida on rent, but when I bought my flat, then I am living in Ghaziabad. And my
Okay.
office is same. That is in Noida.
Okay. So how far, I'm not aware about the dynamics of Delhi. So how far is Noida from Ghaziabad?
Uh, it means very close,
Okay.
connected.
So how, like, do you drive to work or how do you commute to work?
I ride. It's
You
5 to 6 kilometers from my home.
That's okay. I think it might be a 15 to 20 minute drive, right? Or max
Yeah,
30
yeah,
minutes.
yeah, yeah. 15 to 20 minutes. If
That,
there is rush, then it gets 30 minutes.
that's doable. I think it's pretty near.
Yeah,
That's nice. I
because
think. Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
if you are very near to your office, then anytime they call you. But you
Yes.
are far, then you have take rest. Once you
Yes.
went, you go your home. He will not call you. If
That's true.
you near 1 or 2 kilometers, they will call that I have work, uh, I have meeting. You should come here, right?
Definitely. And then you don't have your own personal space anymore because they keep calling you for every small thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes. So does that happen with you now since you have shifted from Noida to Ghaziabad? So are you getting frequent work calls or has that reduced?
Pardon, how did you say?
I said that are you still getting frequent work calls or has it reduced because you moved from Noida to Ghaziabad?
No, it's reduced. If they call, I postpone that. I will do on next day.
Yes, I think that's a good strategy because in India, I don't know what's your take on it, but in India, workers are not considered as humans. We are considered as machines. So whenever you want to turn us on, like we should be turned on and we should just walk and do everything, like move like a robot basically. So if you
Actually,
switch
in
on the
India,
robot, yeah. So that's what is my take. I don't know what is your opinion on this.
yeah, I realize this.
Yes.
But
So
in Japan and Switzerland, America, I have heard that. I never seen that how they work,
yes.
but I have heard that they work very punctually. They reach his office on time and leave his office on time.
Exactly. So they don't overwork or they are not working extra hours in the office.
Yeah,
And just today I read an article that in India people are working the most number of hours and getting paid the least.
yeah,
So there was an
definitely.
article by India Times. So I just
India
read
time,
it today. Yeah. So, compared to other countries, Indians are working the most and getting paid the least.
because there is many competition is here. Many people is unemployment. They want to work, and they
Yes.
also want to work on less payment. If they get less payment, they will work, right?
Yes.
And in other countries, there is less population
Yes.
and employment. It means there is many factories and companies. There
So
can
more work
they
opportunities, right?
yeah, there is more opportunity to do job.
Yes.
That's why.
Yeah, I get it. And also freshers are exploited a lot because they have a lot of options. As you said, like we have excess in population. So there's a lot of competition. So they
And in
tend to
India also people sigh if they are working small work, then they think that this is not good job. And Indian people wants to do government job. They do not
yes.
want to do business like other countries.
Yes. So that also reduces the amount of opportunities that we have, right?
Yeah, right.
Yes. I kind of agree to that. Okay, now coming to today's topic. Did you go through the session document before joining the session?
Yeah, I went through. I think that uh, that is sports.
Yes. So are you interested in talking about sports?
Yeah, if you ask me, then I will answer all.
Definitely. So should we go ahead and start?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So let's give it a go. Let me ask you the very first question. Do you play any kind of sports?
No, currently
No.
uh, I'm not playing any games, but I used to play cricket in my childhood. Only street cricket
Yes.
I
Same,
play.
same. Even yeah. Even I
Right.
don't find the time or the people that I can play sports with anymore.
Yeah, I belong to rural areas. In my time, we don't have too much money to buy bat or ball. That's why we made uh, bat by wooden. Sometimes we made ball by cloth, round, and we play street cricket. and
Yes.
we made stumps like for pillar of the house. Sometimes, sometimes any tree we made that is a stump, right?
Yes.
And
Yes.
also do not have too much friends, only 3 or 4 friends
Yes.
we play, but we enjoyed a lot that time.
I
And
think
I also, yeah, you said.
no, no, go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry to cut you off. I thought you were done. Go ahead.
And I also used to play kabaddi,
Wow.
but at that time I didn't know the what was the rule of kabaddi, right? When pro kabaddi came and I watched on TV pro kabaddi, then I thought that the rules is different, but we played with different rules.
Yes. We had our own made up rules. Nobody knew the official rules of the game, so we played with our own made up rules.
Yeah, and also we did not have any opportunities like TVs and some mobiles that we can search or watch that what is the rules, or can you study, right? My
Yes.
parents or my villagers people, they said that that is a rule, then we thought that that is a rule.
Yes. Because we didn't have any method to check if that was actually the rule or not. As you mentioned, nothing on TV, no internet. So how would anybody go and verify if these are the actual rules or not?
Yeah, and somewhere also restriction to follow the rule. In cricket we don't have a large of field, we have a
Yes.
street, we have to make rule according to
According to
myself. One t
yes.
one, and you allow if ball directly hit the wall or cross the
Yes.
road, then you would out.
Yes.
That was
Yes.
own made rule.
Yes. So we made our own rules, right?
Yeah,
Yes. That's true. We had to adjust according to what was given to us, and I think childhood is the best explanation of how we found happiness even with limited resources. And like once we grow up, even with everything that we have, fancy cars, houses, everything that we could ask for, food, shelter, everything, we still
yeah,
are not happy. I This is my take again. I just tend to get a little philosophical while I'm talking.
yeah,
So
this is right. I think so. You know, at that time the children enjoy together, but right now they live alone. Um, in rural areas, sorry, in urban areas, the parents live in flat and children never meet each other,
yes,
right? They play alone. Sometimes they play with mobile or play in a small room. Even parents give him all tools or toys to play,
choice.
right? But they never happy because if one or two siblings, then they play each other. If
With
they
each other.
Yeah, if they go in park to play, then they can enjoy because there may many children they can play. But sometimes people parents restricted that you cannot play with that children or that children. But
Yes, yes.
in the rural area, you can see that children play together.
Yes. So everybody is your friend. When you talk about villages, like everybody is your friend. And all the nearby people, they are kind of like your relatives or your family, your extended family, I can say.
But
Part of your
nowadays,
extended.
I have
Yeah.
seen that there is also restriction,
In
just
villages.
like restriction,
Yeah.
just
In
like
villages, I was asking.
yeah, just like urban areas, because some people belong to urban, they living in cities, they want to his children like engineer, doctor. That's why they force to children to study, right? They do not
Mm.
give too much time to play. They
Yes.
call the children at home, right? That's why the children also feeling bad nowadays.
Yes. I think that is also correct. Because the pressure for becoming successful, as you said, we have such a big population. So the pressure to be successful, to succeed. So parents are putting excess of pressure on their students, like on their children basically, and on the students.
Yeah.
So that
And
becomes,
some parents are also doing job, right?
yes,
And they go out. Some are teacher, some are doing other jobs, right? That's why they want to lock children in his room or in school when they come and go to take his children from school, right?
yes,
And also in the village, some schools are very far from the home.
hmm,
The
yes,
children cannot go alone.
yes,
Some parents want to his children boarding school.
yeah. Yes, that is also one of the major concerns. Yes, they put their child in boarding school, right?
Yeah,
Yes. So please continue. You were saying something.
no, I've done.
Okay, yes. So there are several restrictions both for parents and for children that eventually ends up in being problematic for both parents and children again. Because
Yeah,
once you put your child in boarding school, then you sort of create that distance between the parent and the child, because you're not there for your child. You just meet them during the vacations, that's for like 2 months or so. So of
yeah,
course your, yeah, of course your child will become independent. That's a good thing. Like they'll become highly independent, but they might also become distant from the parent because they've been living by
some
themselves.
parents and society,
Yes.
they don't know how to uh, meet with people or your relative. They don't know relative who is my relative and how to.
Yes. How to interact with them, how to greet them, or how to
Yeah, yeah,
behave.
how to behave.
Yes, that's true. So all these things, they become sort of problematic. Now let's come back to sports. I kind of took you off tangent from sports we went to children relatives. So do you think sports are important for personal growth?
Yeah, absolutely.
So what are
Because
the benefits? Yeah.
if any person play sport, then he will physically fit. I think if a person play, they can grow his mentally and physically. I think never think about career, made career like Sachin Tendulkar, Virat Kohli. They played cricket and made career in cricket field. But every people should play some games uh, in which they can involve physical activities, right? And also they can improve, remove his mental stress during playing. Because whenever they played, they forget all the uh, family tension or any other uh, official tension, right?
Yes. So it acts as a stress buster kind of a thing.
Yeah.
So stress buster is something, I'm not sure if you're familiar. So stress buster
Yeah,
is
I'm not
something,
familiar.
you're familiar?
No, no, I'm not familiar with it.
Yes. So stress buster is something that relieves your stress. For example, meditation can be a stress buster.
Yeah.
Jogging can
Okay.
be so something that relieves your stress can be a stress buster.
Okay. Stress buster.
Yes. Yes. So please continue. I'm sorry I interrupted you.
No, no,
So
no. You can interrupt me anytime,
okay. Thank you.
right? And if any parents playing with children, I think parents should also play with children, right? Because uh, they in our society, people live in flats or bangla or any other way, and they do not want to meet other children. Then parents should play. By this, they can behave like a friend with children, and the child can tell him any problem, whatever he have, right? And also they can walk or play some physical activities game like tennis, football, or also can play cricket. Right.
Definitely. Yes.
I think that's all which is
Okay.
benefit for
Yes.
a person. Right.
Definitely. So they build that rapport with their parents. It acts as a stress buster, right?
Yeah.
And also it teaches you something very important, that is how to take losses in life. Like it's not that you're always going to win in every aspect. So taking your losses gracefully. Like if you lose at something, not being bitter about it.
Yeah.
Some people tend to get bitter about their losses. So developing that competitive spirit, sportsman spirit, you can say. So even if you lose, you'll try harder the next time, not become bitter about it. Like, why does this happen to me? Or I did so, like I put in so much of hard work, but it didn't turn out the way I wanted it to.
Yeah.
So in that
Absolutely.
aspect also, it's really helpful, according to me.
Yeah, I also think so. Because if you are play games, then sometimes you lose, sometimes you win, and you experience that the if you lose, then how can you should uh, behave with your parents or with your society or with your colleague who is playing with you, right?
Yes.
And when child brought up, then he has experience that when he lose games or in any other fields or in education, if he failed in any class, then he will get sometimes the child get nervous and also they attempt suicide. But
Yes.
if they have experience, then they can manage in his life.
Yes. Sports basically teaches you how to handle failures gracefully, as you mentioned. Like become people become depressed, they commit suicide, as you mentioned.
Yeah, yeah,
They are not able to handle that pressure of failing at something.
yeah. You know, MS Dhoni, who is
Yes.
who was former cricket captain.
Yes.
People said him that he always cool, either
Yes.
India is winning or losing, right?
Yes.
Because he has experience about losing and winning.
Yes.
And some captains like Saurav Ganguly, if you know, he was
Yes.
very anger,
Yes. Aggressive, on the aggressive side.
aggressive. Yeah, yeah, that's
So
all.
yes. Yes. So it develops different kind of personalities in different kind of people. Like
Yeah,
Saurav Ganguly built an aggressive attitude towards sports. He had. But I think if you have watched MS Dhoni's journey, like all I know about his journey is through the movie. So he had a lot of setbacks in life
yeah, yeah, yeah.
while he was trying to become a cricketer.
Yeah, when I saw MS Dhoni, the movie, then I thought that his life is very struggleful,
Yes.
right? Once his uh, girlfriend died,
Yes.
and many things in that movie. So
Yes. So that kind of made him, I think, the way he was becoming cool because he's seen the worst.
yeah,
So
yeah,
then, even when pressure situations arise, he used to be so calm and cool, handling each and every situation.
yeah,
So I think all of the things together, teach us something or the other in life. And sports is one of those aspects which will build these qualities in us.
yeah.
So coming to the last question for today, do you watch the Olympics?
No,
Okay, so I'll need
but
a new question. Yeah.
Neeraj Chopra, I
Yes.
know who has got some, how can I say this, medal
Yes.
at Model Olympics. I know some persons, but I do never watch Olympic.
So even I don't actually watch the matches, but after they win the medals, I just take a glimpse at the highlights about what they did. Like it's displayed on the news and all the sports channels, right? Their winning shot or the winning
Yeah.
move.
I like cricket and I used to watch a cricket match, but currently I do not want to watch because it's time taking and I waste my time. That's why I want to read in newspaper or at the end, at the last when India win or loss, I I want to know what happened, and also I want to know what happened in Olympic. I read in newspaper who won and how many medal in that country and that country, but never watch games, live games.
So I think you are quite peculiar about the way you spend your time.
Yeah, actually, when people become aged after 30 and 35, then they think that I have wasted many times in game or
A
any other
lot
way,
of time.
a lot of times, right?
Yes.
That's why when they want to do something, then they want to utilize.
Yes. Every minute or every hour, you can say.
Yeah,
Every time, like every second that you
yeah,
get.
yeah, yeah.
That's nice. So you're utilizing your time in the most optimum way possible by doing productive things. You're not doing anything that you think, would
Yeah, I'm
waste your
learning
time.
some new things.
Wow, that's fantastic. What are the things that you're learning?
Currently, I'm learning English speaking and some softwares.
And some?
Software, automation software. I'm electrical
Okay, so
engineer. Yeah,
yes,
that's
yes.
why I want to improve or automation line. I want to go in automation line.
Okay.
That's why I'm learning.